Reality is only what you told yourself it was. That's because it's just like anything. You know, when you get into consciousness, when some people say, no, I can't deal with that. They say, because I grew up on this. My parents taught me this. And that's the reality, the only reason why they can't accept nothing, because they grew up on something. But don't necessarily make it right because you grew up on something. You see what I'm saying? If your parents is doggone an egghead and teach you something egghead, don't necessarily mean it's valid to God and to reality. Reality is only what you tell yourself it is.
Real motion getter. Stay in motion. Gonna keep that motion. We gonna stay on top. $1 million nigga. $1 billion nigga. This is not no cap talk.
Ancestor dips. Ancestor dip. Ancestor dip. The spiritual bills you're still paying. What's the deal, family? What's the word? What's the word? Dreamwise here for another one. Yes, sir. I wanted to do this because, you know, the Day of the Dead is coming up. And essentially, Halloween, the Day of the Dead, right? It's here. It's here. Friday is Halloween. Saturday is the Day of the Dead, November 1st. And essentially, it's a time when the veils between worlds thin, right? Between the third dimension and the fourth dimension, just based off of the season, based off the fall, based off of we're in that energy of fall and winter where, you know what I'm saying, the seasons are an aspect of energy, right? If we really look at this thing and understand how illusionary this world is and how it actually speaks a language as above, so below, as within, so without, in the midst of energy. Message. So when you feel this kind of sensation, remember, feeling is the key. That's all that kind of that means, the thinning of the veil, right? You know what I mean? Refer to the movie Coco if y'all don't know. What's the deal, family? What's the deal, man? What's good? So, you know, when we talk about the ancestors, we're not talking about mourning somebody and, you know, the suffering and pain. And I get it, you know what I'm saying? People, the earthly thing is a thing, right? Like even me, I cried when Panic transitioned. Y'all seen it live on camera. You feel me? So we get it, right? And I'm not trying to shit on the human understanding of it, because we are all having this human experience in the feeling mechanism of grief, sorrow, you know what I'm saying, and just the pain body, right? This is something that we chose to sign up for. But at the same time, at the end of the day, when we're talking about the Day of the Dead and we're talking about Hallows Eve, we're talking about a celebration of life, and, you know, the connection to our people on the other side. Very, very important to understand that to the core.
Message.
Celebrate. So, you know, they kind of make it this spooky type of energetic thing, but they're no different than us. And matter of fact, they on the other side is laughing at us. You feel me? So we want to celebrate Panic transition. We want to celebrate D'Angelo transition. We want to celebrate the people on the other side, and, you know, understand that they graduated, that they made it across the veil. And essentially, you know what I'm saying, when we talk about ancestor depth, we're talking about a program that's been holding us back down here on earth to get to our another level or lens of godhood. One thing I do want to say is I want to send light and love to the people in Jamaica, because that hurricane looked like it's about to, ooh-wee, boy, looks like it's going to do some numbers. So, you know, we want to send some love and light to them in Jamaica, because I think it's supposed to hit tonight in Jamaica. And you know what I'm saying, that you know what they reporting, that thing looking at category 5. It's looking kind of like one of those, you feel me? So we want to send some love and light to them, and, you know what I'm saying, hopefully that whole turn into tropical storm before it starts. God damn, you know, I got family in Jamaica, so, you know what I'm saying, I'm like, and, you know, people can't just get off the island like that. So it's kind of like fucked up in the sense of like, damn, this thing is gonna hit. You feel me? Y'all should see me when it's a tropical storm. I be in my bathroom and everything, shivering like a bitch. So I can just imagine the category 5, baby. Come on, y'all, let's get it. I mean, I don't play with that shit. Let's be a category 1. My ass in that bathroom, you feel me? Yeah, fuck it. Let's go to the small, let's get it. Niggas ain't trying to hear none of that shit. Why everybody on this Sora, is it called Sora? AI thing? They're making videos. It might be Trump. It might be just a little kid. It might be a big fat kid or something getting blown away by a tornado or a hurricane. Niggas' minds is fucked up, baby. Hey, that's crazy. Every goddamn person. So what I'm talking about today is ancestor death, and see what's happening is your people has been tricked into the matrix, right? And they've been programmed through through a renegade spirit, if you will, right? The demiurge or renegade spirits, which people call the power that be, or some people call it the white man. We can't put all white people in that box, so it's not that, right? But they've been tricked mentally, spiritually, financially, and emotionally. And we got to understand that it's part of our journey down here to set them free from that bondage, from that debt of mental abuse that's been happening through decades and lineages and your family lineages and all of that. So see, you see yourself as the oddball out in the family, right? You feel it. You're like, nah, I'm the black sheep. You feel me? But that's good because you came down here to do a divine work, a supreme, powerful work that's beyond the human, that's beyond the automaton demiurge energy, right? And our family members needs our support. They need our help. And I'm going to give y'all 3 ways you can heal your family's lineage. 3 specific ways you can heal your family's lineage, especially during this time. We're talking about October 31st, which is the spirits, which is you tapping into invoking spirits, right? That's why they wear all the masks and stuff. That's why the children come out to play, because essentially the children is just all the symbolic message of childlike spirit, childlike essence. You give them candy for the sweetness of life, right? The joy, the prosperous energy of life, the playfulness, right? The abundance. That's why we give Lakshmi candy, right? Lakshmi, the goddess. So remember, all of this is symbols, and these symbols are programming your subconscious mind. And in programming your subconscious mind, you're just tapping into your spirit, and then you start to move with a different spirit instead of the programmed spirit that the powers that be, or even your mama and your mama's mama and your mama's mama's mamas programmed you with based off of their ignorance.
Message.
Very, very important to understand that to the core. So that's a huge thing, and we want to understand that we have a big mission down here. And this ain't something to play at or sneeze at, you feel me? And that big mission is part of healing our family's lineage, and it's our responsibility to set them free of that debt, right? Of that slave mindset, and walk into the God mindset through our mental alchemy. The end. So that's what I'm gonna go over today, because I want the family to understand that. I just seen a video, and this is how you know it's all a ritual. November 1st, right? They're talking. See, this is what I be trying to get y'all to see. It's a sleight of hand things that these people pull off. So Trump said November 1st, they're cutting off the EBT, right? Now, what they do is they put out these particular videos to stimulate a certain response of, you're not cutting off my food, you're not cutting off my water, essentially, right? So they, I'll just tell y'all what it is. So it's a goddamn ritual in the form of, because when you think about EBT, which we shouldn't be thinking about it in this lane, but okay, cool. When you think about EBT, right, the stereotype goes to the black female. So now all of a sudden, it's a egregor spirit, right, that's creating this narrative around black, divine feminine, black female energy, melanated goddesses energy. You feel me? So they said November 1st, no food stamps is coming or whatever, right? This is what Trump just put down. I just seen the post earlier. So then they create, so watch this. Let me see if I can find the video because I just seen it. I was like, yeah, I know what that is. Y'all got me fucked up. I see all past all of that. You feel me? Oh, wow. Okay, let me see. Check this out. So then you see the compilation of the goddesses. Hold on. Being portrayed in a certain way. You know, the only thing we can do is feel for the goddesses because, you know, we don't want nobody to get their food cut off. But this says black women are crashing out over the EBT.
Acting like people are just living off of food stamps because they fucking want to, okay? And people had enough money, $200, $300, $400 extra to spare for food, they probably wouldn't want to be on fucking food stamps. You guys are ignorant as fucking. It's pissing me the fuck off. We shouldn't have to take care of your kids. Bitch, that's why we pay taxes. We don't get shit else for free. So why the fuck can our tax money go towards people who fucking need it? Food is not a fucking privilege. It's not a privilege to be able to eat. Bitch, you have to eat to survive. Don't piss me off, bro.
No food stamps in November for Thanksgiving is insane. And it has to be a direct attack.
I'm gonna tell y'all straight up like this. I just got that text that the link is definitely cut the fuck off for November. Y'all better stay the fuck out of my way in these stores. I'm walking out with carts and I'm not paying for shit. Before my kids go broke this bitch like Jock, I'm gonna be stealing like it ain't no tomorrow. I am going to go in that store, get everything I get regularly. I'm going to bag my shit up, swipe my link card, as soon as that bitch say ain't no pending balance on there, I'm going to walk the fuck Donald motherfucking Orange Man J. Trump. I'm gonna tell you just like this. What the fuck you mean? Who ain't getting that goddamn food stamps in goddamn November? Cause I'm getting my goddamn shit. I don't know about the rest of you motherfuckers, but I'm getting my shit. Cause I'm gonna tell you just like this on Jesus Lamar motherfucking Christ. I will be at motherfucking Walmart with my steel toes on and my motherfucking helmet, and I dare a bitch try to stop me from walking out that mother.
Trump, it ain't nothing like niggas been knew how to steal. Like, please, niggas, I'll go steal a whole turkey, bitch, and a ham. Like, what up? I don't know what the fuck wrong with Trump, but I don't know if he want war or not. But niggas is ready. Yo, the internet is not letting up. Yeah, got me crying. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, it is like, damn, like, dang. Like, niggas don't give a fuck, right? But at the end of the day, it's like, you feel me? I'm mad, but I got food for me. I got food for days. If you know me, you already know how I give it up. Freezer go crazy, but...
So this thing keeps going on and showing a whole bunch of black females and things of that nature. In this specific time, November 1st, when it's the day to pay homage to your ancestors and stuff, they stir up the goddesses of the world. And you know, some of these can be AI too. So we got to remember that they can plant. But these AIs is getting, I've been playing with that Sora 2 all weekend. Now it's wide open. They gave it to everybody now. It's open. You don't even need an invite. You need this chat GPT. And now you can just run it. You feel me? So now, you know what I'm saying? If the Sora 2 is getting that, we don't know if these people are real or not. You feel me? We can kind of sense that they might be real just based off of the emotions or whatever, right? But then again, who knows? They might have the advanced computer out. You feel me? So now all of a sudden, because it's a copycat world, right? So now when black females are mad, and you can see that with these two eyes, essentially it's creating a spiritual connection into, well, fuck it, I'm mad too. And you ain't even on food stamps, nigga. You feel me? The black goddesses will shit. Yeah, you're just right. They need to get their food stamps. Fuck all that bullshit. I'm trying to get the 100 other. Let me not say that out here, but y'all know what time it is, baby. Hit me up when they come back. You feel me?
Message.
That's a message for a fact, nigga. Let me stop playing with y'all. Y'all got to read between the lines. Y'all know my email. Stop playing. I'm not. See, that's what I be saying, dog. Y'all think I this shit. Me and D-Ray, we got. All right, let me start because people be saying, "Oh, you can't say that online" and all this other stuff. Then you seen the goddess. She used the food stamps and started running a business or something like that, which I thought was a good idea. Shit, that makes you more money. But then they tried to, and I don't even know if that's real. So now we don't know what's real right now. You feel me? Absolutely amazing time to live in, boy. God damn.
But at the end of the day, shit, I'll go buy it or I'll go steal it. It ain't nothing. I steal all that shit. Shit, anyway. Y'all ready for the looting? The fuck is going on? I'm in tune this time. I ain't missing this time. Shit, I'm outside.
With food stamps already being taken away, a Walmart already got fucking raided. And this is not going to be the first by taking away the EBT fucking food stamps, especially right before fucking Thanksgiving, right before the fucking holidays. And if they think the American people are going to be okay with it, you think the American people are going to go starving? Yeah, you got it all the way fucked up. Expect way more fucking riots at the grocery stores, at Walmart, at Target, wherever EBT is fucking accepted at, yeah. Because apparently the only place that is still getting EBT is New York City and California. But what about the rest of the fucking thousands and millions of fucking people who literally depend on fucking EBT for food? And I heard Aldi is doing a Thanksgiving feeding of 10 people for only $40 freaking. And I don't know how true it is, but you know what? If it is, I'm so motherfucking glad. Mind you, Aldi is not even an American brand.
So you see, it keeps on going on and on and on. And again, I think it's a ritual. I think it's a strategic way to put the stereotype heavy on that day, November 1st, on the Ancestor Veneration Day, the Day of the Dead Day, where people are supposed to be celebrating and not in a space of anger and frustration and mad. You feel me? Now, whatever happens, you know what I'm saying? We want to definitely, we want to understand people's plight and struggle. But again, the black goddesses are magicians. And my mama used to go into an empty kitchen and pull something out. And all the food stamps is gone. Empty kitchen, pull something out and make something happen. You feel me? And then, it's creative time, right? It's creative sphere. Like what I've been saying lately, like, hey, this AI and all these tools and stuff that's coming to the fold, right? It's not time to pussyfoot around and try to make something easy. You feel me? It's time to get creative with this shit. Real creative. How far can you go? You feel me? I swear I hear another AI song that say I'm blessed and I'm saved and all this other stuff. I'm gonna lose it. Let's get funky. If you're gonna do the AI music, get funky, get thrown with it. You feel me? Make it do something strange. Make it see, make it different, right? If I see another Egyptian god video, I'm crashing out too with the food stamps lady. You feel me? God damn, for real. Nigga. And then I think, see, We got to be real. That shit, okay. So now you putting Bobby in the Egyptian pyramid and think that shit creative and shit. I'll just tell y'all what it is, baby. Somebody gonna have to think outside of the box. That shit ain't flying, nigga. You make you do the pyramids, it takes off as a spaceship. Hey, y'all gotta stop, dog. Y'all gotta stop. So you know what I'm saying? I'm just telling you what it is, man. It's time to push your mind to another level. So ways to do that: fall into your meditation, get your body right? Because again, a lot of this stuff is about channeling into the superconscious mind. You feel me? And pulling stuff that nobody ain't ever seen. And then, having a strategy and implementing that strategy. It's going to take a little bit of guts. It's going to take a little bit of courage. It's going to take a little bit of work, but that's the point. See, when I'm telling y'all to go listen to that D'Angelo album, I'm not saying like, okay, just listen to it, because it is a spiritual album and it is putting you in a particular vibe, right? What I'm speaking of is the aspect of the creativity that nigga displaced in that album is absolutely amazing. You feel me? Just the whole thing is just a creative genius album, right? And we gotta show love to stuff like that. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, that's the biggest game going down here is, can you push a certain level of genius or creative flow into this world through their expression, whatever that might look like? You feel me? And I get it. So now as the time is speeding up, the technosphere is here and everything is coming into this technology wave heavier and heavier. It's not time to feel like it's getting time to do some easier shit. It's time to actually speed this thing up and turn up on your ass.
Sorry for you.
Sorry for y'all that thought you was going to get away with the easy shit. Nuh-uh. We want to see some fly shit. Boom. Straight from the heart. I'm going to read this so we can go deeper into the fold of what ancestor depth actually means. Because again, remember, you've been programmed, right, by your people and them through their belief system and how they see the world based off of their struggles of the day and based off of their corrupted mind. So now it's important for us to take back our mind and understand why the mind is all. So I'm going to read this Jewel Poker's book, Straight from the Heart. Y'all go get it. It's a classic. It's a must-have. Must-have, trust and believe, must-have. Straight from the Heart, Dr. Jewel Poker. Also, let me shout out my bro guy, Brother Yosef. Blessing my game up. With all the medallions, you feel me? Very fly shit that we want to pay. Oh, that's the green screen. We want to pay homage to the God, making some fly artistic stuff. You feel me? That's what we talk about, tapping into the power, using material that nobody ain't never heard of. Every time I hear Yosef speak and he bring up a new material, I'll be like, damn, I ain't never heard of that shit. God damn. That nigga be coming up with some shit. I'll be like, God damn. Nigga been in this thing too long. And that boy. So if y'all want one of these medallions, go to my bro God site, newlifetools.com, or just put in New Life Tools in Google and he'll pop up. Feel me? Put in New Life Tools and the big picture of Yosef will pop up. Now look, that nigga think he gonna be inconspicuous and shit. Nah. Nah, it's over, Yosef. Them boys seeing your ass. You pop up first. You feel me? Straight up and down. But let me read this. I want to read this so we can get deeper into the fold of what ancestor depth means. And just remember that they've been programmed, so it's not their fault, right? We got to think of it in that particular lane. You feel me? Your mama and them thought they were doing the best they could do when they said eat breakfast. Some of y'all still eat breakfast, right? So you just been programmed to eat 3 times a day through the system, through the matrix, and through your mama and them. Waking you up and putting that food in your face. You feel me? I'm just telling you what it is. See, what if you used to eat 3 times a week when you was a kid? But not on no survival mode shit, on some spiritual gnosis mode stuff. That's what they did in ancient times. Nobody transitioned, nobody died. Matter of fact, they actually tapped into their super senses. Hell, I just seen Rod Hayes post something on Facebook that talked about food and shit and fasting. What did he say? He said something about fasting that I thought. It said if you eat, basically what it was saying was if you fast for 3 days, you tap into your superpowers, your spiritual superpowers. Right? So now we got to look at that as, okay, I've been tricked. You feel me? And, again, as scientists, it's just up to you to do your due diligence by experimenting. Experimenting. That's it. That's all you can do is experiment and see what works for you. The Patreon fellas and I, we're going on this NoFap November. Now, it might be some program shit because essentially, nigga, everybody doing it during November. So, woe is us. But I just said, you know what? Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? It's coming up. It wasn't on the top of my mind. So, fuck it. We're going to run the play. You feel me? And we're going to hold each other accountable to run the play because, you know what I'm saying, with like-minded individuals and we bouncing ideas off of each other, essentially we can turn up and turn out on ourselves. And that's some fly shit, and that's all you can ask for in this world. You feel me? Set a goal, put some stuff down and make it work, and then have your brothers do something with you. That's powerful, family. I can't even lie. Like, so, you know what I'm saying? Like, we got to think outside of the box right now. Right now, it's time to speed up and turn up in your destination. Okay, here we go. Watch this. Now, again, go get this book. This chapter that I'm about to read is called Emotions and Immunity. Emotions and Immunity. It says, your eye is the camera and your beliefs are the filter. Your eye is the camera and your beliefs are the filter. If you remove the filter, the cells of the eye naturally will see your environment as it truly is. The unfiltered truth will be perceived by the brain and translated into chemistry. Chemistry is the real love for self, that alchemical process of straight from the heart. Chemetic, the black God, the black energy. You feel me? This chemistry will be released through all the nerves and into the bloodstream so that all the cells will know what is present in your environment. The cells will then change their chemistry and then their behavior to allow you through your body to integrate and master the environment. So essentially what happens is through these 2 eyes and through your program of your parents, your mama and them, your grandma and them, right? Your daddy and them, right? And them putting particular stuff in front of you, essentially it starts to change your cells. And in changing your cells, it changed the way you move. And now the way you move is basically, controlled off of a systematic thing from the brain based off of your mama and them believing that this is right in the belief system zone. This is belief, right? So you went to church because your mama and them. That's it. That's the only reason why you believe in Jesus Christ, or you did believe in Jesus. So now, how do you take back your power to say, okay, I've been mentally manipulated, right? Not in a bad way, just in an ignorant way. Like they don't know who they are. Hell, even me programming my kids in a particular way. You feel me? Hell, you know what I'm saying? I'm just going off of my belief based off of what I came to grow into. You feel me? So now all of a sudden I get my sons and my kids, they get up, they meditate. Cool. That seems good to me, right? But what if there's some other habits that might not serve their greater good that I'm not privy of? You feel me? So now all of a sudden, you know, it's not a bad thing. It's just you're doing the best that you can, parents, grandma, great grandma, right? That you can with the information that you have, and it's programming the kids, the child selves to carry out the particular mission that's being carried out. Then even just to go a step further, the powers that be or the system also has some plays in it, because again, right, the shit, they giving you free daycare with the school system and shit. So now they just want your kid's mind so you can be subservient in a particular way of the worker bee mindset. See, schools are just a system to walk you down a rabbit hole to become a worker for the society at large, right? Now, there's nothing wrong with that because niggas needs workers, right? But the ones that know, the ones that can step outside of that box and start to do stuff that will serve their child and themselves greater possibilities, know to say, okay, well, it's a program, it's a system, right? It's a kind essentially, and essentially in this kind, they're putting my kid's mind into an idea of the only way you can do anything is if you work a job, a 9 to 5. That's it. So now you don't even understand the possibilities of entrepreneurship or hunting your own food because you haven't built up that energy system in your body to go out and hunt. Like, see, when you see these white people and shit, right? And you know what I'm saying? Like, let's say even in the football game, I was watching a football game yesterday. What game was that? It was Condoleezza Rice was in the box. It was Condoleezza Rice and some white people, and a whole bunch of white people and shit. And I was thinking, and one of the white person had a baby and shit. It was Denver, the Denver game, and I was sitting there thinking like, damn, that baby gonna grow up winning and shit in this bitch. Straight up and down, because just based off of the environment that they're in, right? Their parents and their grandparents just see that there's nobody working. You feel me? They don't have the mindset to work. They had the mindset to barter or to, you know what I'm saying, go out and hunt for your food, whether that be in talking and making the play. Right? It's a energy that you got to build up inside of yourself. So look, this is what I'm saying too, ultimately, to y'all that's out here thinking that entrepreneurship is going to be an easy rope to climb, right? Is actually a new body that you got to get into, because essentially when you kill your own food, it's on you. So now it's not no check coming. You feel me? So now your body has to literally transform into something else to eat. Nigga, and that EBT, nigga, what? See, we got some people we fuck with on that EBT, whatever, right? I can't say that. But you know what I'm saying? Cool. If y'all and whatever, right? And I got 4 kids. So they really cutting off my water too. Shit, you feel me? Huh. They trying to get that 50%. Yeah, yo. I don't know what. I heard some people talking about, nah, it's 65. Nah, it's 50. Good playing. You know, it's 1 for 2. You know what I'm saying? So y'all come on with it, man. You feel me? Because and look, I think they just playing a fast one on y'all. It's going to be November 1st, right? Boom. Then watch it be like November 3rd. Oh, it came back on. God damn. So you feel me? They just running a fast one on people and shit. Okay, let me keep on reading this. It says the cells will then change the chemistry and then their behavior to allow you through your body to integrate and master the environment that your people and them placed upon you, right? Remember, the brain of the cell is its membrane, not its nucleus. The genes contained in the nucleus of every cell is the cell's personal library. And whatever information the cell's environment may need, the DNA within the nucleus is its personal resource to obtain the chemical information necessary to master its perceived reality. Therefore, it is your perception that determines your genetic makeup and cellular behavior, not vice versa. So it's your perception. So a lot of people think that they're acting like their mama and them based off of their genes, and it's in their DNA and it's in their blood, right? Well, Jewel Pokham is saying, the master, the goddess Jewel Pokham is saying that you're on a clean slate when you come into this world. The only thing that's programming your cells now is your mama and them. So now when we talk about ancestor depth, right, we're talking about a level of being able to remove a program, systematic idea or mentality that's going to rule your family's lineage. So now you being the black sheep, gotta turn into a goat, baby. How do you turn into the goat? Y'all like what I did there? That's that Sora. Ha! That's that Sora AI, baby. So again, you're the black sheep, right? Let's get to it. You're the black sheep in your family. And you're the black sheep because it's the divine spark inside of you. That light that's burning inside of you is something that you can't cut off, right? See, when you come into this information and you hear this shit, you're the one, the end. The other people can't hear it, so it's on you, right? And since it's on you, now you got to carry out this mission no matter what. You try to fight it if you want. There's no other way around it, baby. It's on you. So now, if you're not carrying out your mission based off of you want to be human and shit, then essentially what's going to happen is your body is going to keep on rejecting situations, right? Once you're in the space of light, which y'all are, because y'all can hear me, light beings, essentially is up to you now to walk down the path and carry it out. See, when I was running from it, when I was doing all them drugs and shit, essentially bad things or quote unquote uncomfortable things kept happening to me. I ran through 3 cars in goddamn 4 years. Wreck after wreck after wreck. So near-death experiences. Like my soul was trying to take me out because I was just running from the work. And essentially, you know what I'm saying, I knew better. I knew what it was, but I was running from it because I just kept on saying, nah, I'm a God, fuck it. I'm a God. Toasty. But honestly, what was happening was I was trying to stay human and play this human thing and act like I didn't have to do any work. That's when that's for the people that fall into them conspiracy theories and stuff like that. They just try to ignore everything else, ignore themselves, right? They'll just and then they try to figure out, damn, why my life ain't going the way it's supposed to go. Because nigga, none of that stuff matters. What matters is the matter of your heart. And if you deal with the matters of your heart, your earth will change. Earth and heart are the same thing. Put the H in front of earth is heart. So now all of a sudden, you got to look at this thing, right? And say to yourself, am I dealing with the matters of my heart? Straight from the heart, Jewel Pokrum. Because see, your mama and them programmed y'all through the brain. That brain chemistry, right? Which keeps you in the logical, rational, common sense way of thinking, motion, that's keeping people in a place of human. But in your heart, there's an intelligence there. And in this intelligence, it's yearning to break out and scream and do its own thing. And that's when you see the gods come to play and be like, wow, how did he pull that off? Well, shit, he moved with his heart. You feel me? And that's an important thing that I want the family to understand. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you deal with the matters of your heart, it might be uncomfortable for a season or two. But then eventually what will happen is you're going to break through, and then your world is going to shift into the reality that it was meant to shift in. The problem is you believe that pain is a bad thing. And pain is just you unfiltering your old habits and your old programming, right, from your body to move into a new body, into a new self. Because at the end of the day, you're going to have to go through it if you're trying to transform into something new. There's no other way around it, baby. So like even us, the gods and shit, what's up? Like we doing this no fap thing in November. Okay, that shit gonna hurt, nigga. That's part of it. That's part of why you came down here, to feel some of that. You can't just jack off because you dead scrolling and shit. You're gonna have to put that phone down and say, fuck, let me turn this lust into love, something else. Something divine that's gonna support my greater good. So I want the family to understand that, like, you can literally move with your heart. You just got to understand that the pain is an illusion, and it's part of some of the work down here that you got to go through. Okay, so let me read this last part. Therefore, it is your perception that determines your genetic makeup and cellular behavior, not vice versa. It is your perception that controls your genes. Your genes do not control your cells. It is the perception of your experience that controls your cells and thus your genes. Therefore, if your perception is such that you perceive that you are God, your cells will believe it. They will activate the genes to turn on your immortality gene, your absolute intelligence gene, your universal immunity gene, your fabulous wealth gene, and all the other divine genes that are dormant in the nucleus of every cell of your body. This straight from the goddess, baby. Go get the book. As a matter of fact, we might read this again, Patreon family. You feel me? See, we're divinationing Panic's book because he transitioned 2 years ago. So we're just going through that stage of divination in the book and seeing what comes through. This is the book, nigga. Quick. This is a quick read, too. The goddess, Jewel Pokrum. Y'all feel me? Yeah. You read this, you'll transform for real. You'll be like, oh, shit. Okay. I'm making this stuff all up. Jewel Pokrum is the goddess, right? That was a doctor, a medical doctor, and she turned spiritual doctor. Because she said, hold on, wait a minute. This is all about light. This don't have nothing to do with medicine and stuff like that. This about light and herbs and some sea moss and shit. So that's fine. So now, okay, so now your mama and them, right? They programmed you to believe that God is outside of you. All right, let's bring it to the basic understanding and fundamental of it. Your mama and them programmed you to believe, oh, God is outside of you. God is outside of you, right? And essentially what happens is now you don't see the God inside of you, and you can't turn on your immortality gene, your absolute intelligence gene, your universal immunity gene, your fabulous wealth gene, and your divine genes that are dormant. You don't turn it on because you believe that God is outside of you. So now you got to do the work, the mental alchemy, to turn on these genes that your mama and them didn't have no idea about, because they was believing in a fictitious character called Sky Daddies called Jesus. Your great grandma believed in it. Her mama believed in it, and so on and so forth. And it just kept on being passed down because y'all kept on going to church every Wednesday and Sunday. Toasty! Bible study. See, when I see Christians and I hear them, I can hear the programming based off of them just saying, nah, it's only Jesus Christ, that's it. And they don't have no reason why they're saying that. They're just saying that based off of they've been programmed in that particular plight and walk. You feel me? But if niggas really do the deep dive in their heart, they would say, okay, well, let me find out what this thing is. You feel me? But they're afraid to look within themselves. They're afraid to see another reality, because now they're stuck in this dormant state of that Christian motif reality, and not looking with their first eye and seeing all these other people delve into different religions and saying, okay, why is this person into Hinduism? Why is this person? See what I'm saying? That's a scary thing for them. Just based off of their inability to say why. Why? They hear all this stuff, but can they feel? They're not feeling it. They just stuck in their program because their mama brought them to Sunday school every Sunday. That's it. So now it's up to them to be the Heru, the gods of themselves, and really find a power to uproot that programming, because that's all it is a programming through your cells, right? Let me see if let me read this other part so we can get deeper into the fold. It says, oh my God, this book is so good. I'm telling you. An unthought reality cannot become experienced because your brain has not made the neurotransmitter, the directive needed to prime the blood. The blood cannot become the experience, nor can it carry the frequency of an experience that has never been taught. Therefore, greatness is first a thought, which finally becomes a real manifestation by keeping the thought of your mind chemically manufactured within your brain and flowing through your bloodstream. The persistent chemistry of your thoughts in the blood will transform the blood to create in your tissue exactly what you primed your body to become, what you primed your blood to become. The blood always becomes your thoughts. So now, every what is that, the first Sunday they do that? Every first Sunday, you drinking that, was it juice? That grapes jelly juice or whatever. You're drinking that juice in the form of thinking it's the blood of Christ, the Jesus Christ, right? Symbolically. And now you're putting more and more thought into a sky daddy outside of yourself.
Message.
The rituals they'll play for your ass, boy. So now let's get off the Christians and really get into you. Ha! What debt do you have to pay in order to change the trajectory of your life and then also change the trajectory of your future seed's life? See, you're already doing the work. See, in you doing the work, you're changing your people on the other side's lives, right? So that's good. So now, in order to continuously change, because they live inside of you and they can see what's happening with you, so they appreciate your light. Like my grandma on the other side, she appreciates this great work that I'm doing because, again, she was a heavy Bible reader. She knew the Bible back and front, right? Forward and backwards. But now when I'm reading a particular thing or putting in the lexicon of my mind a new aha moment, right? She's able to understand through the level of my light and my genius inside of me. So you're doing your work for your ancestors right now, right? But what about your future seeds? Now you got to actually walk the walk and talk the talk so that your kids, them seeds, can actually not have a debt to pay, right? In the form of the mental alchemy, the spiritual alchemy, financial alchemy. Remember, our mamas and them didn't know about no damn credit. Shit, I had credit in my name at 13. We didn't know about no damn credit. She just like, shit, run it up, fuck it. I guess, hey, let's put you, shit, burning companies and shit. You feel me? So now you know about credit. So now it's your responsibility to put your kids in winning positions and get them a credit card at 14 and run it up or whatever, right? If that still be the system, but just go with the idea of what I'm speaking of. It's your responsibility to get your credit score off the chain so then your kids can follow suit. My kids, every rising, we doing these packages or whatever, right? All these packages, they sitting here doing 40, 50 packages with me every rising, right? Boom. So as we're doing that, we're talking and we're building, right? But they're seeing the level of, how we say, business acumen, discipline, entrepreneurship that's happening and creating these packages and stuff. They be late to school and shit. We be doing the packages like that. So, but I think that's a more important thing for them to see in order for them to, you know, understand that there's something bigger than a 9-to-5. So that's very important to understand. And I want to play this Bobby video so we can get deep into the fold of the ancestors. So let me see if I can pull that up. Here we go. I want y'all to see this.
You build those altars.
We're going to dive.
It's not based on worshiping them. What it is they was trapped in a physical body just like we are. Now they don't understand the physical body because they don't understand the world that they've been plunged into because they don't have the physical body anymore. The movie Ghost told you all that. Remember, he was staying in the house for a while because he still thinking he had the physical body. The man said, you're trying to kick that can with your physical hand. So basically what you have to do to help them along sometime, you have to let them still know that they exist or being alive. So you feed them and put a plate out for them in recognition that there's still life beyond the physical body because you are actually helping them. And they need help. Meanwhile, the more and more they get a sense of who they are, then more and more, after they get a sense of who they are, then what happens here is they become stronger and stronger and stronger. Once they become stronger, you can use that power.
Do we communicate with them?
You talk with them just like you talking to yourself. And that's another thing too. Start talking to yourself. See, you living in a culture that tells you it's wrong to talk to yourself. But it's good to talk to yourself because you do it anyway. Or it's just taboo in this society, but you do it all the time. Somebody say, you talking? He said, I always say, I'm just singing. Be talking up a storm. And this gives you a practice of experiencing the other realm of that.
So how can they help us?
Another thing also too, remember this, that they are inside of you. They become a part of your own body. They gravitate to the nearest melanated body and the nearest family members. So they can help you. You can build a camaraderie with them to understand that that's an army. That's an army that has the ability to do things greater than it had when it had the physical body. There's a movie called Curtain Call. It's curtains. And there's two dead people in the house, and the dead people, they say, well, there's something in Paris. They say, I'll be right back. Bloop, bloop. They say, damn, you went that fast. They say, oh, yeah, we have access to all different dimensions. There's no such thing as space and time because we're not separated by a physical body. You see what I'm saying? So therefore, just remember that these ones can help you because they're not limited by a physical body.
Shout out to the great, the GOAT, the one and only Bobby Hitman. Him it. So, a lot of this stuff is just based off of responsibility, right? Responsibility. And in your heart what you need to be responsible for. You feel me? So now it's just up to you to actually follow suit and do the work that you were destined to do and not keep on falling into the limbo of the human body. See, your spiritual work is a divine practice and a very important thing that we have to put in the forefront of the lexicon of our mind. So with me, right, there's not something that I'm like doing in a manner of, meditating, chakra work, whatever, right? Is me actually attuning with myself, loving on myself so much that I vibrate higher, and in the vibration of being higher, I stay in that consistent flow. You feel me? And it's not like a chore, it's just what you do, right? See, some of y'all don't want to go to work in the morning, but what makes you get up and still go to work? That paycheck, right? So act as if spiritual work has a paycheck behind it. It does. It has a bigger paycheck behind it. It's a debt that you're taking care of in the form of the mental, spiritual, financial, and emotional shift that you're going to put your life in, and then your kids' life in, and then you're going to show your ancestors on the other side, this is how it's supposed to be done. Or this is the new walk we're walking in that's going to shift our world. You got to take care of your responsibilities. I remember shit. You know how that shit go. You remember you got a ticket. You didn't want to pay that bitch. I remember 18, 19, whatever. You got them tickets. You fuck these tickets, man. You burnt them and everything, right? Now you got to go sit in. You got to sit down for 2 days. You feel me? Or you got to pay it. You're like, damn, you turn, now you 22, you ain't even thinking about paying no $3,000, $3,200 to just see you. So you're like, all right, fuck it, I'll just sit down. You take care of your responsibilities, you feel me? Fuck it, whichever way you have to do it to get that license. So it's bigger than anything that we can see in our with our two eyes. We got to be in the space of the first eye, right? And saying, okay, I gotta do this spiritual work because I'm taking care of not only my ancestors, but my mental alchemy and then my seeds along the way. You pay insurance every month. You like, damn, I know this is a scam, but you pay it. Knowing damn well you ain't, remember that time you didn't pay insurance. I had a slab. No insurance, nigga. Ha. What the hell? 22's crawling. I should have been pulled over many times in that bitch. Not paying that full cover insurance, and the car was red in the H slab. And we don't drive slow. I mean, we don't drive fast, so I don't know why they charged me an arm and a leg because my age and shit. 19, slabbed out, candy paint, everything, nasty. Spinning wheels and shit, looking crazy. Top and bottom grid looking crazy, hood and shit. Thinking I'm flying in the bitch, big dog too. Hood just tripping in that bitch. No insurance. You feel me? I'm just telling y'all my truth, nigga. Fuck y'all. Niggas is crawling down like, fuck it. Hey, I ain't paying that. That's too much. Now, you know, you grow up, you like, all right, let me just take care of this insurance. Fuck it, just in case something happens. But that's the debt you got to pay in order to play this game. Now, obviously, you know what I'm saying, if you're trying to get ahead and shit, okay, miss a day, miss a month or whatever, and try to run it up if that's where you're at, right? But I'm speaking of when you are on one, when you're on, right? Essentially, you just pay this, you pay it every month. You pay it, you gotta pay it. Fuck it. You feel me? So that's part of the maturity and the maturation process of you as a spiritual being saying, okay, I do gotta tap into my meditation. I do gotta do my ancestor veneration. I do gotta journal. Right? I gotta do my chakra work. Gotta sit outside in the sun. Because it's not only helping you, it's helping your people on the other side understand that this is energy first. And that motif that was programmed into you was a trick of the mind. And your mind is going to try to make excuses, is going to try to fight and rebel against spiritual work, right? Because that's the human trying to keep you alive, trying to keep you in a human sense, in a human mind instead of your spiritual mind. So I just want to encourage the family on how important it is to tap into it. Now, one thing I do want to say is that things that you can do. Fasting is important. That'll help you wake yourself up, right? Like I just seen that post. What's it called? Just put fasting is important, right? You catch a 1 day fast. You're gonna be like, oh, okay, I got this. I see what's happening. I get it. Something's gonna wake you up. You feel me? And you be like, just that post Rod Hayes just post. He just posts something about fasting. 3 day fast, spiritual awakening, right? You don't want to do it, right? But there's a level of genius that turns on inside of you when you do the fast. When I did my 40-day fast, nigga, I felt like I was floating in this bitch. It was amazing, the feeling that I felt on that 40-day fast. And I'm not just saying no medical advice. I'm not giving y'all no to do a 40-day fast because I was just in it. You know what I'm saying? I was just in it heavy. I did a 30-day fast, 40-day fast, multiple 10-day fasts. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a faster. That's what I am. When I did that 40-day fast, though, what cut on was something amazing, right? The ability to feel. I was just telling Will yesterday. I was telling Will that I did that 40-day fast by day 36, right? By day 36, I just wanted to see where my mind was at, right? So I cut on porn, day 36 of that 40-day fast. And that shit looked disgusting. That shit looked absolutely trash. Like, it was like, oh my God, what the fuck is this? my taste buds changed. So I couldn't even, when I started back eating, it took me a while to get into, you know, the foods of the salt and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Fish and all of that stuff. I was like, damn, that shit disgusting. Only way I came back is based off my relationships and shit, and being kind of bullied into, you get what I'm saying, your environment creates that kind of lane. So it's not, so you know, I had a job then, so teachers, you know what I'm saying, all of that stuff, right? And essentially you just fall back. But man, I'm telling y'all, that 40-day fast, that shit was another level of God that I was in. You feel me? And I knew it too. And I was like, I was actually afraid a little bit, because I was like, damn, I'm too high up, and I'm tired of hearing these voices in my head. I was trying to turn that shit off, nigga. Fuck all that bullshit. I'm just keeping it real. That shit is annoying. And if you don't know how to control it, it wasn't like a scary thing. It was just annoying. You feel me? So now all of a sudden I'm hearing people's minds. I'm hearing people on the other side. I'm like, all right, nigga. Hey, I did it. Fuck it. Get back to this human shit. Fuck it. God damn. Ha. Looking crazy in that bitch, boy. And you know, and that's part of it too, you know what I'm saying? And the thing is, you know what I'm saying, I think the 40-day fast really taught me that, you know, the other side is something that we can feel into, right? Because after that, my shit, everything started clicking for me. The veil just been lifted, right? Like, this veil is coming November 1st. The veil just been lifted in my mind, and I just really turned up and turned out. But it's boring. Straight up and down. I'm just telling you what it is. All that shit is it can be boring. It can be tedious. It can be aggravating, right? We're in a world of distractions that's heavy, real heavy, heavier and heavier every day. AI and shit. I just seen this video. Let me see if I can pull it up. With Joey Badass talking about boring. And he was explaining it like, nigga, you're gonna have to sit down with yourself and get into your bag. Let's see. Yep, here we go, right here. Check this shit out. I don't know why StreamYard always do that. Gotta figure that out, StreamYard. Check this out.
To me, we overly stimulated. You know what I'm saying? Like, every day we taking in so many different images. So it's like the content not even really hitting the same. You know what I'm saying? Because we like desensitized in a way. It's like, how many videos do we watch collectively in a day? That's why sometimes I gotta really like just disconnect from social media, because I truly believe in like the next maybe 5 years, but like definitely the next 10 years, they're gonna start coming out with a bunch of these different diagnoses of mental health as a result of our overconsumption in social media. I believe that that's gonna happen because it's not normal. This is the first generation where we living with our heads in these devices like 24/7. Like, nobody's bored anymore. Gap of boredom is filled with checking your phone, scrolling endlessly, dopamine addiction. You know what I'm saying? Your brain is programmed to seeing something new around the clock. That's not normal. And so by the time we are, you know, we're exposed to so many different things. So when it comes to art, it's like, oh, okay.
That's dope, but
yeah. Dope. Next.
Yeah, that's fucked up. All my artists out there, you know what I'm saying? You might not even get the appreciation for your work based off of the mind being so oversaturated and bombarded with junk. What I've been doing lately, I've been doing these hour-long fasts, 1 hour long. And just to get into another sense of self, you feel me, essentially, right? Been using my tuning forks, right? Putting them on my thing, whatever, right? And been using my first eye roll-on, putting it on my first eye, and essentially just tapping into self even heavier. Because now that Sora AI shit, they made it a social media site. So it's it's fake videos of social media stuff. You feel me? Let me see if I can pull that up. Look how deep the distraction is trying to get us. That's crazy, nigga. You know that's some crazy ass shit when you see shit like that. Because you got to think about it. Hold on, where would it be at? Sora. Yeah, and the Sora is open to everybody, so shit. Think outside the box when you're creating. I'm tired of y'all showing these Bobby videos and shit or whatever the fuck. It's good. It's good. And I'm not just talking about y'all, I'm talking about myself too. Shit. I'm challenging myself to tap in. You feel me? How would I see let's see. The stream of it. Okay, let me see if this is it. Well, let me just show y'all this. But on the phone, it looks different. I didn't know if it was going to show it or not. Okay, y'all see that? So all of this is just fake videos people are making now. You feel me? Now think about you dead scrolling on this bitch. Huh. What?
All right, the results are in. When it comes to the 3-month-old daughter of Jake Paul, Ricky Berwick, you are the father.
What? No way! Move!
Ricky, wait, whoa! All right, the results are in.
Boom, kaboom, pow! The Ukrainian tank is moving in. Very strong, very tough. Everybody's talking about it. And then the Russian plane whoosh, comes in, not so good.
All right, moment of truth. Will it cake? Oh my gosh, it actually is cake. Hold still for a sec.
Wait, what are you...
Just curious.
Whoa, I'm cake?
Yep, sorry, gotta take a piece.
Crazy.
Totally worth. All right, moment of...
Ha! Now that's funny. Oh shit, I am cake. Damn. So now imagine they got it on the phones, everything. So now imagine Sora, you feel a little bit of boredom, right? Boredom city, and you on the couch, shit. TV, the game ain't nothing. Cowboys getting blown out.
Toasty!
They're getting their ass whooped yesterday. Now you just go stimulate your mind again to dead scroll on fake videos. I said, nigga, they capturing that they're gonna take you out of your godhood one way or another. They see this fake asteroid that they making, it's up. They putting that fix on y'all ass. You are going to be distracted from self. Fuck y'all talking about, nigga. You think we're gonna let you win out here? Nah, we about to distract you from self. Don't even worry about the drama we about to bring to your ass. We about to distract you from self.
Sorry, bye.
So my thing is, the ones that know, the chosen ones, right? Us, we know, okay, fuck, I gotta get you. Hey, I'm in the world, but not of the world, right? Cool. How can I challenge myself to turn their TV off, turn off the social media, and fall into my divine work, my my heart's desires work, right? And tunnel vision on me, because focus is the biggest thing going down here, baby. I'm telling you, nigga, there ain't no other way around it. There ain't no other way around it. You can watch other people's stuff and stuff like that, but you got to get back to it. The time is like this, and your attention span, if you don't, really tunnel vision into self, then you can get lost out here in a world full of distractions based off of the dopamine effect and based off of you being stimulated with fake cat videos now. God damn. So again, family, your truth is found in your heart, family. Your truth is found in your heart, and the programming that your people and them put on you is something that you know that's not real, right? You can feel it, right? Remember, the feeling is the key. See, your heart is your feeling mechanism machine. So you need to be able to move with that heart love for self, right? And not move in the addictive controlled behavior of the human. Let me show y'all that black sheep again. Black sheep turned into what? Black sheep. Turned into a goat, baby. God damn.
It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
I'll give you some questions, family. Give me some questions. Where can I find the Jewel Poker book? You can find this on Amazon. I think Jewel got it on Amazon. You feel me? Yeah, Jewel got it on Amazon. But you can make full-length movies, absolutely. And that's going to be a real heavy distraction. Wait until y'all see the movie I put out for y'all ass. You know my shit going to be fly. Y'all know, shit, I be decoding shit. So now just think about the movies I'm going to make. That shit going to be sick. What? Dreamwise Movies? Dreamwise Productions. Nigga, I'm going to make a movie of my life. Wait until how fast this thing go. You typing it in and stuff, I'm going to make a real throw movie on my life. Niggas going to watch that shit too. Because that hoe going to be fresh, fly, nigga. Real shit. You feel me? Okay, family. Yeah, so yeah, I got the Shivatism now. I got the Shivatism with the family, with the brothers. Patreon family. I'll see y'all in a minute. The fellas, we're going to dive deep real quickly into the fold of our NoFap November, because remember, all of this stuff is about discipline, and all of this stuff is about putting yourself in the work, essentially, right? And how do you do that? Shit, there's levels to this discipline thing, right? And again, part of the Shivatism that I'm going to talk about today is us dead scrolling. So, you dead scroll, you see that girl twerking. That shit lead to a whole nother rabbit hole. You feel me? Your mind gone and shit. So we're going to talk about that right now. Patreon family, if you're not part of the Patreon, come on with it. Y'all can come through. Y'all can join the free link. Only the Shivatism is free. And it's only every Monday around this time where we build. And it's just going to be for this month. You feel me? If you want to get down with the book clubs and all of our deeper occult metaphysical builds, come to the Patreon and sign up, baby. They go down. It's a like-minded individuals talking about some hidden culture stuff. Right now, we're reading these two books, both the Panics books, divination style, right? We're going to do this one on Wednesday. And then I got to go back to this family, Patreon family. Got to. And it's not, and see, this is the thing too. Y'all thinking this shit is about retaining. None of this stuff is about retaining information. All of this stuff is just so you can have aha moments. So even when you're listening to me, Bobby, whoever, right? When I'm speaking, it's just so we can have an aha right now and we can start to move in a trajectory of thought. That's it. It's not about retaining. This ain't no public school thinking. This is just so you can smoke a bag of that and then move on with your life. So that's all we do is build all the time. I know y'all see me one time a week, YouTube, except for my reels. Other than that, I be on Patreon going ham, live videos, damn near every day shit. You feel me? Yeah, I'm gonna go live tomorrow on the topic on Ancestors because this is the week for it. So y'all tap in with that, and I'm gonna see y'all next time. Peace to the gods.